Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second session of the Nordic Championships in Swimming 2017. Please welcome the officials. Head referees are Sigurður Óli Guðmundsson and Jón Valdimarsson. Starters Ásmundur Svanberg Jónsson and Sigurður Sævarsson. And managers Trausti Gylfason and Karl-Georg Ragnar.
Greetings from Reykjavík, Iceland. Welcome to the Nordic Swimming Championships 2017. My name is Magnús Tryggvason and I will be announcing today. And this is the chairman of the Icelandic Swimming Association, Mr. Hörður Oddfriðason.
I will also be accompanying Magnús like this morning. His name is Hulda Bjarkar. We will be with you here for the first result part of the weekend.
And also good encouraging from the stands. Enjoy the weekend, and I'm looking forward to see the competition. Thank you.
We have 14 events today, 12 individual events and 2 relays, the 4x100 freestyle relay.
Women's 200-meter freestyle.
Like I said, this morning we'll be swimming heats 3 out of 3 in the 800-meter freestyle and the second event of the 1500-meter freestyle men.
And now we have the finalists of the women's 200 meters freestyle. age 13 to 16. In lane 1, we have Silja Larsen from Norway. In lane 2, Ileona Meter from Estonia. In lane 3, Elisabeth Sabroen, Denmark. In lane 4, Amelie Søby Mortensen, Denmark. Lane 5, Malene Ripenstøl, Norway. And in lane 6, Hanna Bergman from Sweden. In lane 7, Var Eitensgaard from the Faroe Islands. And in lane 8, Gloria Otsito from Sweden.
Fastest entry time from this morning. We have from Denmark from lane 4, Amelie Mortensen.
And they're off. Amelie's time in the morning was 2:00.5. Marlene in lane 5 was 2:01.25, and in lane 3, Elisabeth, she was 2:01.58. And then the fourth one, Hanna Bergman from Sweden, 2:01.91. Relatively close, and the big question is maybe if they will squeeze below the 2-minute barrier.
Amelie turning her first 28.35. Elisabeth from Denmark second, 28.40, and Malene 28.41.
They seem to be controlling the races. No one taking any chances. Shoulder to shoulder. You have lane 3 and 4 in front.
Amelie here first, 58.98. Elisabeth 59.18, and Hanna Bergman here third, 59.34.
And lane 4, Amelie seems to be pulling on the pressure, and also we have in lane 6, Hanna Bergman. She's really pushing this third 50. It looks like a race.
Amelie is still here in the lead, 1:29.91.
So we have Amelie in lane 4, we have lane 5, and Hanna Bergman in lane 3. The Swede seems to be tightening up a little bit. Oh, it's really close. It's really close.
Stroke at the end.
Hanna Bergman seems to be ahead. It's really, and then we have Elisabeth from Denmark coming fast. Yes, it's Denmark. Elisabeth Sabroe, 1:59.94. First, second is Hanna Bergman, 1:59.98. And then we have Amelie Søby from Denmark, 2:0.06. Very exciting race. Two swimmers under the, if you like, magic 2-minute barrier. Excellent stroke and excellent tactic.
Seemed fairly relaxed all the way through.
Very entertaining swim indeed, and we hope this will give us the view of how it will develop this evening. Time here in Reykjavik is 4:30, and it's already pitch black outside. And we have about 2.5 hours of swimming to go, and the second heat, the final for the 200 meters freestyle, 17 years and older. We have in lane 3 Sunneva Robertsson from Iceland. In lane 4 Hilla Kortajärvi from Finland. In lane 5 Sofia Hannel from Sweden. lane 6, Bryndís Bolladóttir from Iceland. In 7, it's Jana B. Thomsen from the Faroe Islands. And in lane 8, Lena Rannvardóttir from the Faroe Islands.
Fastest time from this morning here in lane 4 from Finland, Hilla. 2:03.05.
Yes, the Finn Hilla Kortejärvi in lane 4 was the fastest, 2:03.05, and Sofia Hennel from Sweden swam at 2:04.10 this morning, and Sunneva Robertson from Iceland swam at 2:04.85, and we shall hope that they will be a second or 2 seconds faster here in the evening. They're starting a little bit faster than the heat before, 28.04. Sofia Hennel. And they are very close. It's Elisabeth Sabroer from Denmark, and no, it's Sunneva Dögg and Hilla are really close. We see 4 and 5. Hilla Kortejärvi from Finland and Sofia Hennel really close. Sunneva Dögg and Bryndís Rún a little bit in the back, but they seem to be faster than this morning. And the Finn Hilla Kortejärvi seems to have the race under control, completely under control. And now it's a matter of Sofia Hennel maintaining her second place, and Sunneva Dögg seems to be in third. We have to see on the last length if Sunneva can pull anything special. A good turn for the Swede. Sunneva didn't do as good job on the turn, and Bryndís Rún is coming fast in lane 6.
Hilla definitely coming in here first. Good time 2:01.27. Sofia Hennel second, 2:02.56. And Sunneva Dögg third, 2:03.30.
Yeah, so they were 1.5 to 2 seconds faster. Not quite as exciting as the race before, but well executed. And the girls seem to be happy with their swims. And there's no rest. 200 meters freestyle men is next. The final for the 14 to 17-year-olds. In lane 1 is Sindri Pleim Olsen from Norway.
Lane 1, Sindri Pleim Olsen, Norway. Lane 2, Mattis Grímsdalen Svendsen.
We have Mattis Grímsdalen Svendsen from Norway in lane 2. And Rasmus Udbye from Denmark is in lane 2. 3, Andreas Hansen in lane 4. He's from Denmark. Robin Hansson from Sweden in lane 5. And in lane 6, it's Melker Olsson from Sweden. Jantersson from Estonia is in lane 7, and Martin Pilberg in lane 8.
This should be a pretty even swim here. All the
Yes, we have
4 fastest swimmers are all under 150.
and they're all less than a second apart, so it looks like an exciting race. And off they go. Anders Hansen swam a 1:48.91 this morning. Robin Hansson 1:49.38. He's in lane 5. Rasmus Udbye, he swam 1:49.48 Then we have Melker Olsson in lane 6. He swam a 1:49.67. And we have a lane 8 flying, Martin Pilberg from Estonia.
Turning here first, 24.60.
He's going for it from the outside lane. It'll be interesting to see if he can maintain that speed. So far he seems to be in good control of his race. And we have Anders Hansen and Robin Hansson in the front.
Robin Hansen turning here first at the 100 meters, 52.32. Andreas Hansen second, 52.39.
And Rasmus Udbje is the third one. It's really close. $50 meters to go at the turn. It's Melker Olsson who turns first.
No, Robin Hansen.
Robin Hansen got the touch.
Yeah, 19.97.
So it depends on the last turn. Swede has the excellent turn. Gained a meter on the turn. And he comes flying. It's Melker Olsson from Sweden. Comes flying on the last 25. Very nice stroke, very good swim.
Finishing here 1:46.75.
Excellent time. Anders Hansen is second, 1:47.87. And then we have Rasmus Udbje from Denmark, 1:48.56. Exceptionally well executed swim from Melker Olsson, and the last 50 he was really flying, especially that last turn. He really dug into it, swam fast into the turn and nailed it. And
not leaving anything for chance there.
No, he basically blew them out of the water in that turn. Very nice swim.
Now they are the finals for the 18 years and older.
We have Henrik Utt from Estonia in lane 2, Erik Brandt from Sweden in lane 3, Mikkel Gagard from Denmark in lane 4, Thomas Sunglia from Lithuania in lane 5, Marko Mattius Lagel from Estonia is in lane 6, and Hugin Hilmarsson from Iceland is in lane 7.
Mikkel Gagard here from Denmark with the fastest time from this morning, 1:50.42. But they're also really even here.
Yes, we have lane 5, Thomas Sunglia, 1:50.50, only 8 hundredths apart. And then in lane 3, Erik Brandt, 1:50.97, his qualifying time this morning. And Marko Mattius Lagel was 1:51.23. And then in lane 3, Henrik Utt from Estonia, 1:51.98.
So we should have an amazing, interesting race here.
Yeah, it looks like a fun race in the making. Yep, they're off. And you can see the guys in 5 and 6 trying to make some distance on the first length.
Very even here.
Yes.
After the first 50 meters.
Mikkel's stroke in lane 4 looks very relaxed and smooth,
Thomas.
as well as Erik Brandt.
Thomas turning here first on 25.15. We will see.
It looks like lane 3 to 6 are head to head. Nothing in it basically. But I have to say Mikkel Gagard looks very smooth and efficient. And he seems to be accelerating now. 75 meters to go, and we have Mikkel Gagard and Thomas Sunglia head to head, and a little bit behind them Erik Brandt. Let's see, 50 meters to go, and the Dane seems to have the race under control. Erik Brandt is making a move here on the last 50. And Thomas from Lithuania had a good turn. They're really powering in. And yes, it was the really close race. Controlled swim from Mikkel Gagard.
148.11. Erik Brandt here second, 148.15, and Thomas Sungali 148.81.
Nice race. Mikkel Gagard, this young man from Esbjerg, seemed to have the race in control the whole time. I'm not quite sure how this racks up from his personal best, but the race and the stroke looked really nice, and he seemed to know where his competitors were at all time.
Next up we have event number 3, 100-meter breaststroke women.
Yes, it's coming up. 13 to 16-year-old women. Meryl Arndt in lane 1 from Estonia. In lane 2, Tia Blomsterberg from Denmark. And Julia Lansson from Sweden is in lane 3. Josephine Krause from Denmark is in lane 4. And Katrina Teterokova from Lithuania is in lane 5. And in lane 6 is Eva Kumen. Charlotta Edelman is in lane 7 from Finland, and Laura Calvet from Estonia in lane 8.
Mikkel Gagard's entry time for this competition was 148.31.
So he's improving a little bit.
Yeah.
Excellent. The swimmers in lane 4 and 5 were really close this morning. Josephine Krause from Denmark swam a 109.92, and Katrina Teterokova from Lithuania swam a 109.97. So it looks like a strong race between the two.
Like this morning, Josephine has a really strong stroke.
Yes, now we have here in lane 7 Charlotte Edelman really powering in.
Josephine turning her first after 50 meters, 32.80.
They were close on the 50, and now we can see that Josephine is edging a little bit ahead. Julia Manson hanging on there, and Katrina Teterokova as well. Great underwater pull out from Krause and Teterokova. And Teterokova seems to be ahead here.
Really tight race between the second and third place as well.
This was an excellent swim from Teterokova. 108.92. Very strong, powerful last 25. We have
Eva Kumen here second, 109.43, and Josephine Kruse from Denmark, 109.53 in third place.
And then we had the third, Tia Blomsterberg, 109.70. So really close. And Teterokova from Lithuania really made the most of the last 25. Excellent form, excellent powerful stroke. And swim below 109. Excellent time.
Well, we have the second heat coming up here. 100-meter breaststroke, 17 years and older.
Here we have in lane 1 Sunna Svanlaug Vilhjálmsdóttir from Iceland. In lane 2 Alicia Ponomareva from Finland. In lane 3 Sara Wahlberg from Sweden. In lane 4 Silja Pól Mikkelborg from Norway. In lane 5 Agne Selekaite from Lithuania. And 6 Hanna Karinainen from Finland. And in lane 7 Karin Mist Argisdóttir from Iceland. And in lane 8 Asbjörg Hjelm from the Faroe Islands.
Based on the times from this morning, this could be more of a race for the 3rd place.
Yes, we had Silja Pól Mikkelborg from Norway swim a 108.13, and then Agne Selekaite from Lithuania 109.66, and then we have 4 girls who swam a 110, or 3 girls who swam 110. So that looks to be the race, depending on the time, and we can see that Silja Pól is well ahead at the 50, and we have Sara Wahlberg and Agne Selekaite in 2nd and 3rd, as well as Hanna Karinainen from Finland.
Hanna Karinainen coming here 3rd.
And Silja Pól Mikkelborg from Norway is ahead here. We have Hanna Karinainen coming fast in lane 6. Agne Selekaite hanging on there in lane 5. And it's a 107.93 from Silja Pól. Improved 2/10 since this morning. Excellent time. 2nd place Hanna Karinainen, Finland 109.53. And 3rd place was Agne Selekaite from Finland. I didn't quite catch the time there. And then we have the 100 meters breaststroke for men, age 14 to 17. And the swimmers are entering the pool. And it's Lori Eloma from Finland in lane 1. In lane 2, Nikolai Sörenbo, Norway. And in lane 3, it's Jonas Nine from Estonia. And in lane 4, Andrea Klippenberg Grindheim from Norway. And in lane 5, Gustav Persson from Sweden. In lane 6, Mark Krovca from Estonia. And lane 7, Axel Stridstrup from Denmark. And in lane 8, it's Rupe Rutola from Finland. And this morning, Andre Klippenberg from Norway swam a 101.90. Fastest qualifier in lane 4.
We'll see what they will do here tonight.
Yes, we have Gustav Persson in lane 5. He swam a 102.59. And Jonas Nine swam a 102.74. And
really even here on the first turn.
Andre Klippenberg seemed to be first after 25 meters. And we have in lane 6 Mark Krovca swimming well, and here in lane 2, 3 we have Jonas Nine. Really smooth, strong stroke.
Andre Klippenberg swimming here first, 28.53.
Yes, we have Klippenberg from Norway and we have Krovca from Estonia. And Andre Klippenberg seems to be secure ahead. We have in lane 7 Axel Skidstrup swimming fast. And here we have lane 1, Lori Eloma from Finland coming strong. No, excuse me, Nikolai Sørbroe from Norway. And first is Andre Klippenberg from Norway, 101.26. Jonas Nine, 101.93. And Nikolai Sørbroe was third. Squeezed into third place in the last 10 meters. Very good closing for him.
Then we have the finals for the 18 years and older.
Lane 2, Estonia.
In lane 2 we have Tilit Matiev from Estonia. We have Daniel Kertes from Sweden. In lane 3, Mikka Ruhoinen from Finland. In lane 4, Patrick Riedel from Sweden. In lane 5, and Kalle Pykkonen from Finland in lane 6.
Fastest entry time from this morning here on lane 5. Mikka from Finland, 1:00.76. Patrick here lane 5, 1:01.06, and Daniel Kertes 1:01.72.
And they're off. And we can see that Daniel Kertes is swimming well in lane 3. Turns first after 25. Very strong underwater stroke from lane 6, Kalle Pykkonen. And Patrick Riedel is swimming well.
Together.
It's very close.
Daniel Kertes turning first here, 28.20.
Yeah, the Swedes have a little bit faster turnover rate than Mikka Ruhoinen, the Finn. And the Swedes really putting on the pressure now. And they seem to be slightly ahead. And now for the last 25. Yeah, Patrick Riedel seems to be ahead right now. And here we have, this is an exciting event. Kertes is coming very strong.
Patrick Riedel coming in here first.
Yes, it's lane 5, Patrick Riedel from Sweden. 1:00.15, Daniel Kertes 1:00.16, 100th of a second.
Yeah.
And Mikka Ruhoinen 1:00.38 for third place. So another very exciting race here. 100th of a second. It's all a matter of concentration and believe in yourself. It's enough.
Yeah, that's like we were talking about this morning. The mental focus. That can mean a lot in situations like this.
It's all about keeping your composure and sticking to your plan.
Now we're going into medal ceremony for the first 4 events of the night. We saw this morning in the 1500 meter freestyle where he was 50 meters ahead of the rest of the group. So it was more of a race with the mind than the rest of the group.
Yeah, it's often a matter of mental games in the longer distances when you have nothing to compete against except the time.
But we see it more and more that athletes are taking more care of their mental health and status.
Yeah, it's become a vital part of competition, international competition in every sport. the ability to focus on what matters and keeping your self-belief, and it's the matter of believing that you can beat all the other people standing beside you at that given time. For some people it comes natural, others have to do all kinds of exercises to get there, and it's like with everything else. Something you learn and some things you're born with, basically. But we've finished 4 events and we have 10 to go, and there is a medal ceremony starting in just a few moments. And it's the 200 freestyle women.
We start off with, we're giving the last swimmers time to get out of the pool. They should be coming up just around the corner.
Yes, it's a matter of finding the medalist, having them ready at the correct time. And it's not uncommon on the first day of competition that it takes some time to get them into a groove, how it works. But we have 3 swimmers in the age discipline of 13 to 16-year-olds for 200 meters freestyle women. 2 Danes and a Swede on the podium.
2 of them under the magic 2 minutes.
Yes, excellent, exciting swim. Everything basically is ready.
Yeah, now we see them walking in here. Here we have the 3 fastest swimmers of the night.
And President of the Nordic Swimming Association. In 3rd place, Amalie Søby Mortensen, Denmark.
Here in 3rd place, Amalie Søby Mortensen from Denmark. She swam on the time 2:00:06.
In 2nd place, Hanna Bergman, Sweden.
2nd place here, Hanna Bergman from Sweden. She swam on the time 1:59:98.
And in 1st place, Elisabeth Sabrø Ebbesen, Denmark.
And the 1st place, Elisabeth Sabrø from Denmark. The time 1:59:94.
And it's Hörður Oddfreðarsson, chairman of the Icelandic Swimming Association, that presents the awards.
You see the times for these amazing girls.
Yes, Elizabeth Sabro, the winner, 1:59.94. Hannah Bergman, 1:59.98. Amelia Söby Mortensen, 2:00.06. Excellent swim from these three girls. And now we have the medalists for the 200 meters freestyle, 17 years and older. And in third place is Sunneva Dögg Robertsson from Iceland, from a 2:03.30. Excuse me. Sofia Hanel from Sweden, second place, 2:02.56.
And in first place, Hilla Kortejärvi, Finland.
And in first place, Hilla Kortejärvi, Finland, 2:01.27.
Great first event for these girls.
Yes, good swims and exciting races.
Next up there's event number 2, 200 meter freestyle men. Here we have
in third place,
third place Rasmus Udbyer from Denmark. He swam on the time 1:48.56. In second place from Denmark, Andreas Hansen, swam on the time 1:47.87. And from Sweden, Robin Hansson, on time 1:46.75. And if you hear at home the spectators from Sweden, they really cheer on their competitors. They've been screaming all morning.
Yes, they are excited and not afraid to let people hear how they feel about the Swedish team. And the times, 1:46.75.
1:47.87 and 1:48.56 for these three. Then we have the age group of 18 years and older. Here in third place, Thomas Sungaila from Lithuania, his time 1:48.81.
In second place, Erik Brandt
from Sweden. In second place, Erik Brandt, 1:48.15. And with a great race, as we saw here before, Mikkel Gagard from Denmark, his time 1:48.11.
Yes, a very controlled race from Mikkel. Looked smooth and strong all through and seemed to be in control the whole time.
Now, medal ceremony. For girls, 100-meter breaststroke. That is 13 to 16 years.
And now we have the medal ceremony for the women's 100 breaststroke, 13 to 16 years old. Here they come.
In third place, Josephine Kruse, Denmark.
Josephine Kruse from Denmark in third place, 1:09.53.
In second place, Eva Kumen, Norway.
Eva Kumen, Norway in second place, 1:09.43.
And in first place, Katarina Teterekova, Lithuania.
And Kotryna Tetrakova from Lithuania swam a 1:08.92. Very strong swim, powerful all through.
Good race for these three.
Yep.
Let's see their times one more time.
Now medal ceremony for women's 100-meter breaststroke.
And now it's the 17 years and older age group. In third place, Agnieszka Kaite from Lithuania swam a 1:09.74.
In second place, Hanna Karinen, Finland.
Hanna Karinen from Finland swam a 1:09.53 for second place.
And in first place, Silje Paul Mikkelborg, Norway.
And the winner is Silje Paul Mikkelborg from Norway, swam a 1:07.93. Started out the first 50 in 32:04, a whole second faster than Kotryna Tetrakova in the younger age group, resulted in a time that was 1 second faster.
Now we're coming into the last medal ceremony for this first part here. It's the 100-meter breaststroke men, event number 4.
In third place, Nikolai Söderberg.
There we have in third place Nikolai Söderberg from Norway, his time 1:02.09.
In second place, Jonas Nine,
From Estonia in second place, Jonas Nine, 1:01.93. And in first place, Andrea Klippenberg Grindheim from Norway, his time 1:01.26. Really close there. Then we have walking in here the 18 years and older group.
In third place, Mika Rovaniemi, Finland.
There we have Mika Rovaniemi from Finland in third place, 1:00.38. In second place, Daniel Kertzes from Sweden, this time 1:00.16.
And in first place, Patrik Rydell.
And in first place, also from Sweden, Patrik Rydell, his time 1:00.15. So really close, all these three swimmers, almost under the magic number of 1 minute.
Yep. Strong, exciting race.
And that concludes medal ceremonies for now. Let's get back to the swimming. Event 5 is women's 100-meter backstroke.
But on we go to event number 5, women's 100-meter backstroke.
Yes, they are getting ready.
Like this morning, we'll have to give them a second to put in the start equipment for the backstrokers.
Yes. And so let's go over the numbers. We have 9 countries represented at these Nordic Championships, 194 swimmers total. And Yeah, they are getting ready. We have Trine Foss in lane 5. We have Liva Palmund from Denmark in lane 6. Signe Hoften Eiteheim from Norway in lane 7. Alisa Vestergaard from Faroe Island is in lane 8. And here in lane 1 we have Liita-Mari Leini from Finland and Paula Peltola from Finland in lane 2 and Astrid Julie Halvorsen from Norway in lane 3. Meters backstroke.
Julie Svensson here from Denmark with the fastest time from this morning. See her in lane 4.
Yes, 1:01.78, the fastest time this morning. And then we have a 1:02.37, 1:02.54 and 1:02.45. So it will be exciting as the other races.
Really good underwater kick here.
Yeah, we have Trine Foss in lane 5 and we have Julie Kreuer in lane 4. Turning first.
29.81. Trine Foss here
Really
second.
long underwater stroke from Julie Kreuer, exactly 50 meters there after the 50 meters. And they are head to head, Julie Kreuer and Trine Foss. Trine seems to be a little bit ahead. It's really exciting. Julie Kreuer has a very smooth stroke and maybe a little bit longer arms. It's Trine Foss from Sweden, had an excellent finish. She's from a 1:01.31. Julie Kreuer from Denmark, 1:01.42. And then Astrid Julie Halvorsen was third. And Swiss swam. I actually didn't get the time.
No, I didn't catch it either.
It just kind of blew off the board.
Yeah.
Very exciting race, and I think actually the Swede nipped the Dane by excellent technique on the finish. Very smooth technique on the finish there. Now we have the 17 years and older. We have Barbara Debes in lane 1. Miranda Arvidsson from Sweden in lane 2. Anna Brandt Nielsen in lane 3. Signhild Johansen is in lane 4. Sara Silvest in lane 5. She's from Denmark. Hila Kortejärvi in lane 6. And Katarina Ropesdottir in lane 7. Signhild Johansen from the Faroe Islands is in lane 4. The fastest qualifier this morning with a 1:0.91.
Really good in the water this morning, so we should expect a good race from her.
Yeah.
And they're off.
Lane 3 had a very good start. Anna Brandt Nielsen, good underwater technique there. And she turns first after the 25 meters. Signhild Johansen a little bit behind after 25 meters. Her stroke is very strong.
Also lane 6 here, coming in strong.
And they are really close here. And here you can see the Signhild going very strong underwater on the third. Here we go. And we have lane 6. Hila Kortejärvi seems to be ahead here, edging ahead.
This is just by the arm.
Whoa.
Yeah. Sara Silvest from
It
Denmark.
was the Dane in lane 5, Sara Silvest, who came in first, 1:00.31. Anna Brandt 1:00.48 and Signhild Johansen 1:00.50. And the finish in the second heat was not quite as world class as in the first one.
No.
They seemed to be gliding a little bit more and not completely sure where they were situated. And you might think that with a good finish they might have nicked the 1 minute mark.
1 minute mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we have event number 6, 100-meter backstroke men coming up.
And this is Rasmus Norfjand from Denmark in lane 1, Stefan Varga from Sweden in lane 2, Niklas Östman Pedersen in lane 3 from Denmark, Alanas Tautkus from Lithuania is in lane 4, Nikki Karlsson from Finland in lane 5, Alex Attianinen from Estonia in lane 6, Andre Mahari Grekusen from Norway is in lane 7, and Dennis Ataiken from Norway is in lane 8.
Here we have all swimmers under 1 minute. Fastest time from this morning, 55:56.
And we have in lane 5 Nikki Karlsson 55:62, and in lane 3 Niklas Osterman 55:98.
So we should see a really close race here.
Yeah.
Good underwater work there in lane 5 from Nick Karlsson.
Yes,
Really
lane
strong
5
there.
really worked hard underwater, very long, efficient strokes now.
Turning here
Seems
first.
to turn a little bit too early, but it looks like an illusion though. And here we have in lane 4 Alanas coming fast, but the Estonian, the Finn Nikki Karlsson in lane 5.
Really
He seems to have the race in his hands. And here comes Tautkus, and he nails it in the last
arm stroke.
Yep, 54:09. A good time. Stefan Varga 55:54. He was second.
He was third.
And the third one. Let's see.
Then we have the 100-meter backstroke, 18 years and older. We have on lane 1, Alexander Kapelin from Estonia. Lane 2, Pavles Valikants from Latvia. Miro Vasko from Finland on lane 3. Rokas Juselski from Lithuania on lane 4. Lane 5, Ole Skålsli from Sweden. On lane 6, Vladimir Turu from Estonia. And on lane 7, David Hildeberg Aðalsteinsson from Iceland.
Yes. And we should see lane 7, David Hildenberg Aðalsteinsson, going a lot faster than he did this morning.
Turning here fast, first.
He's in lane 7. Great underwater stroke, seems to be ahead here with, as well as in lane 2.
David Hildeberg turning here first, 25.84.
Excellent stroke, good underwater technique there. And we have
Pavel here second, so we'll see.
There's a difference in style, fast turnover rate with David and the slow long strokes with Pavel. And David seems to be really blowing them out of the water here. Good stroke.
Coming in here first.
And second is Roskas from Lithuania. David Hildeberg is doing 53.91. Number 2, 54.40, Roskas from Lithuania, and 54.68, Pavel from Latvia. So this could be David Hildeberg's best time. I'm not quite sure, but it's really close to his best time.
His entry time 56.61 for this meet.
And now we have the 50 meters butterfly coming up. And we have in lane 4 Caroline Barnett from Denmark.
In lane 5 Hedda Östland from Norway. In lane 6 Tanja Kilonen from Finland. In lane 7 Emilia Kristensen from Sweden. And in lane 8 Katarina Róbersdóttir from Iceland. Britta Rannemets from Estonia in lane 1. Cecily Wolf from Denmark in lane 2. Fastest entry time from this morning, Caroline Barrett from Denmark, 26.85. This would be fairly even from the entries this morning.
50 meters, 26 seconds, and lane 4 is really flying. Caroline Barnett from Denmark. Powerful and fast on the underwater stroke.
Good underwater kick here.
Yeah, and we have in lane 5 Hedda Ottesland from Norway.
This might just be the arm stroke here.
Yeah, number 1, the Norwegian got the first touch. Hedda Ottesland 26.51. Caroline Barnett from Denmark 26.56.
They are rushing us a little bit here today with the final times.
Yes, and I can see here that David Hildeberg was improving his time in the 100 backstroke. His best before that was 54.04, so he's swam at 53.91. Excellent job from David. And here we have the 50 butterfly man, August Juliusson from Iceland in lane 1, Pavel Virknas from Latvia in lane 2, Nikita Saunonen from Finland in lane 3, and in lane 4 Oskar Hoff from Sweden, in lane 5 Emil Varho from Finland, and in lane 6 Johan Rydal from Sweden, in lane 7 Jonas Nervel Kistrup from Denmark, and in lane 8 Niklas Lia from Norway. There's really nothing in it here. 7 swimmers under 25 seconds, and no one faster than 24.34 of Oskar Hoff. And this will be an exciting one.
This is a little bit like a carnival. You can't blink, you'll miss everything.
Yep. Fast underwater stroke.
Really good kick here.
Don't breathe.
Oskar Hoff. fast turns.
Yes, Óskar Hoff really fast, good underwater stroke. Seems to be in control of the race.
Óskar Hoff coming here first.
24:02. Number Emil Varho 24:29.
Nikita Sanonen third.
So it kind of played out like this morning. Óskar Hoff in control the whole time.
Next we have the medal ceremony for events 5 to 8.
And next we have a medal ceremony for events 5 to 8.
Yes, we had number 3 was Nikita Saunonen from Finland. He swam at 24:41 in the 50 meters butterfly. And now we're up for medal ceremonies again.
We have
As before, it's chairman of the Icelandic Swimming Association and president of the Nordic Swimming Association, who presents our medals.
If I'm not mistaken, we have Lilja Dögg Alfreðsdóttir presenting these awards. Our new Minister of Education, Culture and Sport. I think this might probably be her first official assignment since he was sworn in yesterday, I believe.
Yeah. One of the nice perks of being a minister, I would presume.
It's our new Minister of Education, Culture
There
and
we have
Sports.
Lilja.
Lilja Alfreðsdóttir will be presenting medals. And well, I can tell you it's her first day on the job, so she gets to start it off in a very good way.
It's a nice job to start off with, giving medals in the Nordic Championship.
Yeah.
Easy first day at the office.
They are getting ready there.
Yeah, now we have
Medal ceremony for girls 100 meter backstroke, 13 to 16.
the swimmers for event number 5, women's 100 meter backstroke.
In third place,
There in third place, Astrid Julia Halvorsen from Norway, her time 1:02:07. In second place, Julia Krøyer Svendsen from Denmark, her time 1:01:42. And in first place, Trine Fors, Sweden, her time 1:01:31.
Yes, exciting race, only 1100 that divided first and second place. And Trine Fors with an excellent finishing there.
And now we have the 17 years and older. There was a really close race there. Third place, Sigrid Johansen from Faroe Islands, her time 1:00:50. In second place, Anna Brandt Nielsen from Denmark, her time 1:00:48. And in first place, Sara Silvest from Denmark, her time 1:00.31. So we see that there's not a lot of time dividing these top medalists here.
And as you remember, we talked about the finishing for the older swimmers not being as professional as for the younger.
Yeah.
A little bit of a glide in the last stroke.
It might have cost them places today.
And now we have the men's 100 meters backstroke and the age group 14 to 17 years. In third place, Stefan Varaga from Sweden, swam a 55.54. And in second place, Nikki Karlsson from Finland, 54.33. And from Lithuania, Alanas Tautkus, 54.09. Really looks like the classic backstroker.
Yeah.
Long arms, long legs.
Really tall.
And his stroke looked long and smooth as well. And now we have the 18 years and older. In third place, Pavels Vilkans from Latvia, swam a 54.68. And in second place, Rokas Jusolelskis from Lithuania, a 54.40. And David Hildeberg Aðalsteinsson, 27 years old, with a personal best of 53.91. I think he surprised the guys swimming from lane 7.
That could be a tactic this morning, swimming a little bit slower and hiding a little bit on the end lane there.
He probably knew that he would be in the final.
Yeah.
And he really had thought it out that way.
That's the part of the plan.
Yep.
So now we have event number 7, 50-meter butterfly women. There in third place, Kaisla Kolnus from Finland, her time 27.14. In second place, Karolina Barrett from Denmark, her time 26.56. And in first place, Hedda Ørtsland from Norway, her time 26.51. Not a lot dividing these.
No, like it should be in a short race. Fun and exciting to watch. And now we have the 50 meters for men.
In third place, Nikita Saunonen, Finland.
And we have Nikita Saunonen from Finland, 24.41 in third place.
In second place, Emil Varno.
And it's Emil Varno from Finland. He was second in 24.29. And Oskar Hoff from Sweden swam at 24.02. And he had the race under control the whole way through.
Exceptional underwater kick after the turn there.
Really strong underwater work from him. So now we have finished 8 events and there are 6 left.
Coming into event number 9, 200-meter medley women.
And they seem to be getting ready for the medley.
I talked about this morning that often the race changes on the breaststroke, but that did not seem to be the case this morning. They seem to be really even on all strokes.
Well, I seem to recall that there is a group that's against breaststroke in individual medley somewhere on the World Wide Web. But if you are going to excel in the individual medley today, you have to be actually excellent in all 4 disciplines. You cannot rely on being a good breaststroker to pull ahead of the other competitors.
This is often thought to be the hardest.
Well, it takes the most time to get those 50 meters of breaststroke in, so it's difficult if you've not good technically, and then you can burn off your legs very easily.
Yeah.
And then
And
the last 50 on the
with
free.
lactate for the last 50 meters.
And they can be slow and painful,
Yeah, they
if you
can
like.
be forever.
Yeah. So it's all about good basic endurance work for the people who compete in the medleys.
And a high lactate threshold.
Yeah.
And the muscles.
And it's also a matter of being ready to concentrate on your weaknesses to gain some advantage. It doesn't make the cut just to concentrate on what you're good at. You have to concentrate on the things that you can improve the most if you want to excel in an event like that. Something is happening now. I think we are starting.
Yeah, we have the swimmers coming in.
And in lane 1 is Sara Nysted from the Faroe Islands. Helene Vik from Norway is in lane 2. And Ellen Nielsen from Denmark is in lane 3. Malene Ripestøl from Norway is in lane 4. And Edith Jenstedt from Sweden is in lane 5. And Vilma Johansson from Sweden is in lane 6. Rakel Berglund from Finland is in lane 7. And Rebecca Tryggvadóttir from the Faroe Islands is in lane 8.
We have Sara Nysted here missing on lane 1.
Yes. So the fastest qualifier this morning was Malene Ripestøl, swam at 2:17.21. Edith Jenstedt from Sweden swam at 2:18.23, and Ellen Nielsen from Denmark 2:18.38.
Good turn here, lane number 5. Edith Jenstedt from Sweden.
Smooth, efficient, long stroke.
Really nice technique here.
It's all about conserving energy in the first stages. And Jenstedt seems to be very adept at the backstroke as well. And we have Ellen Nielsen coming fast in the backstroke, and Malene Ripestøl a little bit slower on the backstroke. Edith Jenstedt is still ahead.
Picking up her lead a little bit.
Long, smooth, kind of slow tempo. Secure turn, and let's see what Malene Ripestøl has in store for us on the breaststroke.
Yeah. Long, good strokes.
It seems to be between Ellen Nielsen from Denmark and Edith Jenstedt from Sweden, as it looks now. Malene Ripestøl seems to be a little bit off, as it looks now. The Swede in control, Edith Jenstedt from Sweden, And Ellen Nielsen from Denmark following. She actually looks really smooth here. And in third place is Vilma Johansson at the moment. Now for the freestyle, Edith Jönstedt seems to have this race in her hands.
First here, yeah. Picking up her pace here, you can see increasement in her leg work here.
Yes, and we see Vilma Johansson finishing fast here in lane 6. Yes, it's 2:15.12 for Edith Jönstedt, 2:16.51 from Ellen Nielsen from Denmark, and Malin Rippenstøl from Norway, 2:17.98. Ellen Vik. Yes, here it is. Edith Jönstedt 2:15.12. Ellen Vik
2:16.51. And Vilma Johansson third. We have the second heat here, 17 years and older. We have 5 swimmers.
Anna Brandt Nielsen from Denmark is in lane 2. Silje Paul Mikkelborg from Norway is in lane 3. Hilla Kortejärvi in lane 4. And in lane 5, Anna Miran from Sweden. And in lane 6, Maria Fanney Kristjánsdóttir from Iceland.
Hilla Kortejärvi here from Finland, the fastest time.
And they are ready to go.
And they're off. Good kick here for lane number 2, Anna Brandt Nielsen.
They are very, very even. And Anna Miram from Sweden is really pulling through on the butterfly.
Turning her first 29.19. Hilla Kortejärvi second 29.93. And Anna Brandt third 30.13.
Yes, and Anna Brandt seems to be in second place at the moment. Anna Miram is first, and Hilla Kortejärvi is in third place.
Long glide there.
Yeah, they're almost even at the 100 meters mark. And Anna Brandt Nielsen looks good on the breaststroke, as does Hilla Kortejärvi. Breaststroke seems to be her forte.
Turning first here.
And Anna Miram is ahead. Yeah, she seems to have it under control. Hilla Kortejärvi trying to gain on her. Does run out of pool, and now it's the freestyle.
Anna Brandt seems to have a little bit extra left there.
Yeah.
Gaining on them really quickly.
She's really flying. Let's see how it develops on the last 25 here. Swede's not gonna give up. Anna Miram. But you can see that Anna Brandt Nielsen is really closing in here.
Yep, Anna Brandt finishing here first.
Yeah.
2:15.08.
Excellent execution of that stroke. 2:15.47 Anna Miram, and 2:16.36 Hilla Kortesievi from Finland. So it's Dane, Sweden and Finland.
Really strong freestyle.
The last 50 from Anna Brandt was excellent, and the last 25 was very, very smooth, very strong finishing, and she actually could see the Swede on the last 25 meters. She had the view across the pool. That might have helped. And we seem to be having a little technical glitch in the touchpads. Are they changing here on lane 2?
But they're quick. It shouldn't take a
long
time.
It shouldn't take a long time.
But my theory on the breaststroke seems to have failed completely.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, it seems to have failed today. And it's really nice to see when people are able to execute the like Anna Brandt Nielsen. She swam her own stroke.
Yeah, did
from
stress.
And swam fast on the breaststroke and very fast on the freestyle.
Yeah, also really good underwater kick on the butterfly.
Yeah.
So she seemed to be just following her own plan.
Yeah, and conserving energy on the first 100 and really powering on in the second one.
Yeah.
And I think our technicians are about done.
Just about finished, it
yep.
seems.
Quick check to see if it kicks in.
Yep.
And now everything is ready for the
event number 10.
Yep, 200 meters individual medley men, age 14 to 17. Here they come. In lane 1 we have Santeri Hölte from Finland. In lane 2 we have Lukas Brun Trøbæk from Denmark. And in lane 3 Arthur Dalen Ellengard from Denmark. And in lane 4 Linus Karl from Sweden. In lane 5 Emil Hasil from Sweden. In lane 6 we have Erikas Kapucius from Lithuania. And in lane 7 Patrik Viktor Toth from Norway, and in lane 8 Jonas Nine from Estonia.
Linus Karl here from Sweden with the fastest time from this morning, 2:02.15.
Hasling in lane 5 has a 2:02.83 from this morning, and Ellengard from Denmark in lane 3 a 2:03.21.
Really close together here.
Yeah.
The first 25.
We have here in lane 1 Santeri Hölte from Finland, going fast.
Lane 5 turning here first. Emil Hasling from Sweden. Santer Hölte second, and Patrik Viktor third.
Yeah, Hasling is really powering on the backstroke. The Swedes, Linus Karl and Hasling, strong on the backstroke.
Good turn there. And a really good
Yes, Hasling
stroke pull there.
had a very good turn. We have Karl coming up there in lane 4, and we have Ellengard from Denmark in 3. It's a close race for third, it seems. Hasling seems to have the race in the back, powering ahead on the breaststroke. Very
nice
fast,
breaststroke.
strong stroke. And we have Karl in second place, and we have Arthur Dahlen from Denmark in third place.
They're even. Erik Skoblus and Arthur in third place.
Now,
They're
the
on.
race seems to be basically for the third place. Hasling is swimming a very strong, efficient, excellent time, 1:58.94. And it's Ellengard, number 2, 2:01.90. And Linus Karl third, 2:02.33.
We see that Lucas Brown is 2:02.34, right behind him.
100 of a second between third and fourth. Really exciting race for the third place. And Emil Hasling did an excellent swim of 1:58.9. Very strong showing from him.
And then we have 18 years and older coming next up.
And it's Niels Nattestad from Faroe Islands in lane 1. Kalle Pikkonen from Finland in lane 2. Alvik Hjelm in lane 3. Jakob Jørgensen from Denmark in lane 4. Anton Andersson from Sweden in lane 5. Andres Kapas Elmgren from Denmark on lane 6. And Mika Ruhonimi from Finland in lane 7.
Not a lot of time dividing Jakob and Anton there.
There's 800ths of a second. Jørgensen from Denmark 2:03.36. Andersson from Sweden 2:03.44. So it should be an exciting race.
Looks fairly relaxed for them. Butterfly.
Yeah, the Swedes seem all to be very strong
On the
on
butterfly.
the butterfly.
Yeah.
We have here
Seems
in
to
lane
be
2.
really relaxed and good kick there.
Pikkonen from Finland fast on the butterfly as well. And Andersson from Sweden in lane 5, swimming fastest. Little bit too close to the lane rope on the backstroke, but it can be confusing for people who are swimming in this pool for the first time, since the roof
It's a little bit crooked.
Yes, it's a little bit crooked. It can confuse people. And Andersson is still ahead, and we have Pikkonen in second place, and we have Elmgren from Denmark coming strong in the breaststroke, and he's really getting close to Andersson.
Pikkonen fighting there for his position as well.
Pikkonen is really strong
here on the
breaststroke.
breaststroke. He might be turning first here.
He is turning first.
1:30.80. Andreas second, and Anton Andersson third.
And Pikkonen, whoa, Pikkonen and Elmgren turning very close. Elmgren seems to be faster on the freestyle. He's really powering down the pool.
This is It's going to be a close race here for the second and third place.
Almgren, very controlled. 1:59.73. Number 2, Kalle Pikkonen, 2:00.15, and number 3, Mikka Ruhonen, 2:01.02. Ruhoniemi from Finland was third.
Really good job there.
Yeah, Mr. Pikkonen turned on the power in the last 50, and they didn't have any answer
to that. Now we're coming in with event number 11, the last heat of the 800 meter freestyle women. The first two were swum this morning.
Yes, 8 ladies are getting ready for the 800 meters freestyle. A lot of people have the misunderstanding of thinking that the longer distances are more dull than the shorter ones. In my opinion, you have a much longer time to build the suspense, and some of the most exciting races that I've watched throughout my swimming life have been in the 800 and 1500 meters freestyle.
Yeah, and this also can be a really tough mental game to focus for just under 9 minutes.
Yes, and here we have the fastest qualifier is Clara Rie from Denmark, 8:40.90, and Aino Ottava from Finland is 8:42.49. And then we have Louise Bach Andersen from Denmark, 8:44.91. And you have to remember that this is a timed final. These women did not swim this morning, so these are the best times from this season.
Well rested from this morning, and so we should see an interesting race here today.
Yeah, Emma Rodstam from Sweden is in lane 1. Var Eidesgaard from the Faroe Islands in lane 2. Louise Bach Andersen from Denmark in lane 3. Clara Rie from Denmark in lane 4. Aino Ottava from Finland, lane 5. Astrid Julie Halvorsen from Norway is in lane 6. Martine Hallberg from Norway in lane 7. And in lane 8, Bryndís Bolladóttir from Iceland.
This event used to be my favorite. And we're off. Good start here. Fairly even start here for the swimmers. Keep doing it close together. It will also be interesting to follow if they change their breathing throughout the swim like they did this morning, to keep an eye on the person next to them. Lane 2 in the lead here var Eidesgaard from Faroe Islands. Right behind her, Clara Rie from Denmark. Astrid Julia, third from Norway. This leg we talked about can be tough on an athlete's mind to keep focus for so long, and and not stress if the person next to you on the lane is pushing more than you would want early in the race. You need to keep your own pace and make sure that you execute the race according to plan. Really relaxed stroke here still. They're turning fairly even here, while Eidesgard and Clara Rí only 400ths of a second dividing them. Really relaxed stroke for them here still. War, Eidesgard in the lead. A little bit divided right now, but we'll see if the ones that are laying back are planning to catch up for the last 400. Like I said, this is a strategic race and you have to be sure to keep your own plan and not have the competitors next to you push you too much, change your own game plan.
Yes, we have Clara Rí from Denmark is in first place at the moment. We have Eidesgard from the Faroe Islands in second.
She's been leading the race until now, so we will see if Clara might be picking up her pace a little bit now.
Yeah, and Halvorsen from Norway looks good as well. And the question is if Louise Bach Andersen, who has been laying back, what she does, coming close to the 400 meters. And we also have Martine Hallberg from Norway up in lane 7.
They're picking up their pace here in lane 6 and 7.
It's really close. The fastest one is 4:23.61. So, judging from that, you would think a time around 8:45 would be the final time, depending on if the negatives, how fast the negative split. It looks like they are kind of waiting for someone to make a move, and we have in lane 4 Clara Rí seems to be ahead right now.
It might look like she's gonna pull away a little bit.
Yeah. She has a very kind of smooth, strong stroke. It still looks very smooth, very relaxed.
Easy kick.
And 275 meters to go. And it really is a pack there. 4 girls together. We have Andersen, Rea, Ottawa and Halvorsen, lane 3, 4, 5 and 6.
Question what Ottawa from Finland is gonna do, if she's just gonna...
No, I'm talking about 6 and 7 actually. I know Ottawa seems to be having an off day.
Yeah.
And the Swede isn't really picking up the pace, he's just making sure that she's a little bit ahead. And actually Hallberg in lane 7 is looking good and smooth. 200 meters to go, and we basically have
Martina
4 girls.
Hallberg here turning first now.
Yeah.
You might see her.
And Halvorsen seems to be picking up the pace. She's not gonna let Hallberg move ahead. But Hallberg seems to have a very good turn. She's always a little bit ahead after the turn.
Coming here with 150 meters to go. Nobody seems to be breaking away from the rest of the pack at least.
The Norwegians seem to be trying, but Klara Ree still looks very smooth and relaxed, and for me looks like she's the one that could take it. But now the Norwegian seem to be edging ahead a little bit, as we have 100 meters to go.
Yeah. Astrid Julia from Norway turning.
It's only half a second between first and third place. Halvorsen is ahead right now.
Now we should see them picking up the pace a little bit. You see the legwork here for Klara Ree is picking up.
Halvorsen is ahead. I'm not sure that Klara Ree has the pace to keep up with Halvorsen. The Norwegians seem to be in control of the race at the time. And now the last 50
meters to go.
Halvorsen is still flying. It doesn't. She
seems to be in the lead, but it could be a race between second and third here.
Yeah. Halvorsen, Hallberg, Ree. That's how it looks when we have 25 meters to go. And the Norwegians are clearly ahead. Halvorsen finishing the race very strongly.
Yeah, really nice here.
8:48.22. Hallberg 8:48.84 and Klara Ree 8:49.55 for third place.
Var here comes in fifth.
Yeah.
8:55.20. She was leading.
Very good race. Very good race.
Good day for the Norwegian.
Good day for the Norwegians, and their execution of the swim really went to their plan. I think almost an even split. I think 4:24 on the first 400. And now we have the 1500 meters freestyle men. And here we go. Jon Tvedt, Norway is in lane 1. Oskar Lindholm from Denmark is in lane 2. Andreas Hansen from Denmark is in lane 3. Alexander Aslak Norgard from Denmark is in lane 4. Ole Mortensen from the Faroe Islands is in lane 5. Mattias Glennesk from Sweden is in lane 6, and Robin Hansson from Sweden in lane 7, and Tobias Moen Olsen from Norway is in lane 8.
I think we might have seen here a personal best for Hallberg from Norway. Her entry time 8:55.
Yeah. Excellent job for her.
Yeah.
So the fastest qualifier is Alexander Aslak Norgard from Denmark, 15:12.08, and Ole Mortensen from the Faroe Islands has a 15:12.12, and then we have Anders Hansen from Denmark with a 15:16.99.
We had 4 swimmers swimming this morning, and the fastest time this morning was 15:42. for Melker Olsen, who did a really nice job this morning, was 50 meters ahead of his components.
Yes, and here we have Oskar Lindholm from Denmark, turning first after 75 meters. And up in lane 6 we have Mattias Glasnek from Sweden, who is first after 100, 56.45.
The rest of the pack seems to be keeping quite closely together.
Yeah, lane 3, 4 and 5. And lane 7 controlled race. They're not going with the guys in lane 2 and lane 6. Oskar Lindholm and Mattias Glasnek, who are well ahead of the pack at the moment.
This might be, like we saw, Ættisgard lead the race for the almost first 300 meters in the 800, but dropping back.
Yeah.
After that.
That's what's so much fun about these long distances. That's the different game plans that the swimmers have. 156.84, 156.94 for Lindholm and Glasnek.
And here's the matter of having the guts to stick to your own plan.
Yeah, and in the 1500 meters freestyle you always have that magic 15-minute barrier that the men are competing against, and with split times like these that would be possible.
So we'll have to see how they will be able to pull through.
Yeah, we have lane 5, Ole Mortensen edging up, getting closer to lane 7.
They seem to be dividing a little bit right now.
Yes, we have 300 meters in 2:57.28 and 2:58.37. So they're doing almost 1:02 now. So they seem to be slowing down a little bit. But they're still going for it. And I have to say that Oskar Lindholm, he looks good, very long strokes, and he's way ahead. He's almost 2 seconds ahead of Glasnek.
Very easy stroke.
Ole Mortensen is 2 seconds behind Glasnek.
Breathing every second stroke here. You don't see as good of underwater kick work for the 1500 meter boys as you would do for the shorter distances.
No, it just takes up too much energy.
Yeah. Glide and rest.
Too much energy. 3:57.98 is Lindholm after 400 meters. 3:57.98. Remember that time. He's probably doing the longest distance per stroke in the pool at this time.
Good turns for him.
Very good turns.
Mattias Glasnek here second from Sweden. Ole Mortensen third. He looks really, really relaxed still. No struggle.
Yes, when
turning here 5:28.95. Ole Mortensen second, Mattias Glans third.
Yes, Oscar Lindholm's best in the 1500 meters freestyle from what I can tell is his entry time,
15:24.33.
Yep, from November 4th. So he's really going for it.
Yeah.
And he's still under his 5:59 at 600 meters.
Less than a month old time.
Yeah. So he's really going for it. And we have lane 6 and 7, Glesnek.
And Hansson.
We have, excuse me, 5 and 6 there. We have Mortensen and Glesnek. In second and third. And Glesnek seems to be picking up the pace a little bit. And let's see how Lindholm does in this last 100.
He's about 5 meters ahead of him now.
Yeah, he's doing 1:01 now. Slowing down a little bit. Mortensen is 7:03.91. Let's see how that develops. And we have in lane 3 and 4, we have Anders Hansen and Alexander Aslak Norregard, who basically are competing against each other there. And we can see
keeping the safe 5 meter distance between the rest of them.
Yes, Mortensen is well ahead of Glesnek at the moment. So we are coming to 800 meters, 8:01.81 and 8:04. They're about doing the 100 meters in 1:01 point something, both Lindholm and Mortensen. And Mortensen seems to be a little bit faster.
Seems to be closing the gap a little bit on Lindholm.
Yeah, but
yeah, he seems to be picking up the pace now a little bit.
it's 2 seconds between them at the moment. Yeah, just a little bit more than 2 seconds. And we have lane 4, Alexander Aslak Norregard from Denmark. He is in third place at the moment. 9:02.69.
9:04.25.
Yeah. Mortensen is going a little bit faster. And they have 600 meters to go. It was a bad turn for Lindholm. He looked up at the wall before he turned. This was better, and the Mortensen's turn a lot faster.
Gap is getting closer, 9:33, 9:34. It's 1 second now.
Now it's 1 second. It's basically like playing catch, and Mortensen is edging closer. We're coming in 1,000 meters, little bit more than 10 minutes. 10:03.74 and 10:04.18, so it's down to half a second now between the two of them. 500 meters to go, and you have to wonder if Lindholm's plan is working out, if he can keep up the pace when Mortensen is very close to him. Better turn, faster turn. And it's only about 0.2 of a second between them now after 1100 meters, 400 meters to go. And Mortensen seems to be in control of the race at the moment. Lindholm tiring. But the splits seem to indicate that they are going faster than 15:12.
Mortensen coming in first here now.
Mortensen is ahead. You can see Mortensen's turns getting faster and faster, and you can see Lindholm's getting slower and slower basically. And now we are at 1200 meters, and it's almost 2 seconds that Mortensen is ahead. Lindholm hanging on, and he really has his work cut out if he is going to keep his position as number 2, I would think.
Yeah, it seems to be that
he's getting really tired.
Alexander Askla seems to be catching up on him as well.
I don't think he has enough pull to catch him though. Who knows? But Mortensen is securely in the lead. A little bit more than 200 meters left. Very strong stroke from Mortensen. 12:33, Lindholm 12:36. Oh, it's almost a 4-second gap.
Lindholm looks like he has a little extra push there now.
Yep. 200 meters to go, and Mortensen turns in 13:03.7. Lindholm turns in 13:06.7. Now if he can squeeze under the 15:10, I would assume that he would be happy. He looks a little bit into the wall at the turn on the far end, always Lindholm, and loses a little bit that way. And we have in lane 7, we have Robin Hansson. Is he?
He's
he
6.
He is number 6.
Yeah.
So 1:25 left, and Mortensen is in total control of the race. Lindholm is in 2nd place, and Norregard is in 3rd place. And Mortensen is turning in 14:03.61, and Lindholm is 14:07.86.
Alexander 14:10.14.
Yeah.
Right behind him.
They are getting close to him. And
less than 100 meters now.
Yeah, Mortensen basically has no competition except the clock. 50 meters to go. 14:33.77. Hope we see a 15:05 here.
And now you see them picking up the pace a little bit. We'll see.
Lindholm seems to have the 2nd place in the bag. I don't think Norregard has enough pull to catch him. Mortensen getting close. It's 15:01, 15:02, 27. Excellent time.
Lindholm has this in the pocket.
Lindholm 15:07.25, 5 seconds improvement. Alexander Aslak 15:10.34, which is almost 2 seconds faster than his entry time. Excellent race. So it's Mortensen 15:02.27, and it's Lindholm 15:07.25 from Denmark, and Aslak from Denmark 15:10.34. So it's a gold for Faroe Islands.
Morten's entry time here today 15:12.
Yeah, 10 seconds faster.
If that's the correct best time, that's
Yes.
quite an improvement. 10 seconds.
The Faroe Islands have a new brand new 50-meter pool opened this year. That might have something to do with it.
We have a medal ceremony coming up for events 9 to 12.
Well, Ole Mortensen has a best time of 15:10.09 from Doha in 2:14. So
it's
8 seconds improvement, and it's probably the second fastest guy from the Faroe Islands after the great long distance runner Mr. Paul, who swam at the Olympics for Denmark.
We're giving the swimmers time to jump out of the pool for the medal ceremony. But we saw the same results in 800 and 1500. The one that was leading the race for the first couple of 100 meters dropped behind a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's always a chance you have to take.
No, it's a gamble. It's a gamble. Always a gamble.
Harður here presenting these medals. First up we have 200 meters medley women. In third place we have Vilma Johansson from Sweden, her time 2:17.18. In second place Ellen Nielsen from Denmark, her time 2:16.51. And in first place Edith Jensten from Sweden, her time 2:15.12.
And the presenter of the medals is Chairman of the Icelandic Swimming Association and President of the Nordic Swimming Association.
We see here Johansson's third place. She had the fastest breaststroke sprint in the medley. So my theory on the breaststroke completely fails here today.
Completely blown up in the water, you might say.
17 and older, Hilla Kortesevi from Finland, 2:16.36. In second place, Anna Miram from Sweden, her time 2:15.47. And in first place, Hörður here struggling with a medal for the second place. And in first place, Anna Brandt Nielsen from Denmark, her time 2:15.08. We also have here the fastest breaststroke in the third place, so I can just take my theory about breaststroke and shove it down my throat, I think.
Yeah.
Never mention it again.
No, it's gone.
Now, that ceremony for boys 200 meters. In third place,
Event number 10,
Sweden.
200 meter medley man. In third place, Linus Krall from Sweden, his time 2:02.33.
In second place,
In second place, Arthur Dalen Elgaard from Denmark, his time 2:01.90. And in first place, Emil Hasling from Sweden, his time 1:58.94. Also there, the breaststroker in third place. I think I have a new theory here.
Yeah.
The third place goes to the fastest breaststroker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds better.
Yeah. If one fails, you make up another one.
Mm-hmm.
Now medal ceremony for men's 200 meter medley.
And then the 18 years and older.
In third place, Mika Ruoniemi, Finland.
And there in third place, Mika Ruoniemi from Finland, 2:01.02.
In second place, Kalle Pikkonen, Finland.
In second place, Kalle Pikkonen from Finland, his time 2:00.15.
And in first place, Andreas Koss Elmgren,
In
Denmark.
first place, Andreas Kass Almgren from Denmark, his time 1:59.73. Also having the fastest breaststroker in third place. So my new theory stands strong.
Yeah.
Now the medal ceremony for girls 800 meter freestyle. In third place, Louise Bach Andersen, Denmark.
Yeah. Yes, we have the 800 meters freestyle there. In third place, Louise Bach Andersen from Denmark. In second place from Norway, Martin Hallberg.
And in first place, Astrid Julie Halvorsen, Norway.
And in first place, Astrid Julie Halvorsen from Norway, swam 8:48.22. Hallberg swam 8:48.84. Really close. And Louise Bach Andersen swam on 8:50.42.
Now the medal ceremony for 800 women, that is 800 meter freestyle women.
And now we have the 17 years and older. And in third place we have Eydís Ósk Kolbeinsdóttir from Iceland from an 8:59.44 this morning.
In second place,
Excellent swim for her. And in second place, Aino Otava from Finland, 8:57.56.
and in first place, Clara Re, Denmark.
And in first place is Clara Re from Denmark, swam on 8:49.55. Good job for her. Good stroke.
And now, medal ceremony for 1500 meter freestyle boys.
And now we have the 1500 meters freestyle. The younger age group, the 14 to 17 years old, are first. Here they come.
Okay, it seems that we are missing Andreas Hansen from Denmark.
Well, I don't think the team leaders from Denmark will be very happy with this.
Missing one.
The Danes own the podium for this event.
Let's see if he comes running from somewhere.
Okay, Andreas Hansen, Denmark is in third place, and in second place,
Well, Anders Hansen didn't show up, and we have Alexander Aslak Norregard.
There he comes running.
He swam a 15:10:34.
He has about a 25-meter run left here to the podium.
And
there we have Andreas Hansen.
there is Anders Hansen. Probably a slower runner than a swimmer.
Yeah.
He was quicker on swimming.
And on top of the podium, Oskar Lindholm swam a 15:07:25. The Danes really doing the work in the younger age group in the distance.
And finally,
Far ahead of the competition.
ceremony for 1500 meter freestyle.
And now for the older age group,
We're missing Mattias Glenes, Sweden.
and
Also missing in third place.
We have Mattias.
seems to be a little confusion there, but this is Alexander Aslak.
Okay, in second place, Alexander Aslak, Norge, Denmark.
He's standing on the wrong side of the podium. Something is wrong here.
That's
Yeah. Yeah, they've screwed up in the results here. Actually,
also juniors who's up there.
they combined the younger ones with the older ones, so it's kind of confusing.
So, in third place, Mattias Glenes, Sweden.
No, still wrong.
Yeah, they are not getting it completely. So it's Ole Mortensen was first place, it's Mattias Glenes, Sweden was second, and the third one was, yeah, they screwed this all up, I think.
We'll give them a second to fix
Yeah.
this.
I have to do that. We only have two guys in the older
Okay,
age group.
we have it here. In second place, Mattias Glenes, Sweden.
Mattias Glenes,
Yes.
Sweden is in second place. He's from a 15:27:35.
Mortensen, Faroe Islands.
And Ole Mortensen from a 15:02:27. An excellent PB for him of 10 seconds. He still has a way to go for the Danish record of Paul Johansen the Great.
1500 meter swimmer.
Yes, his best in the 25-meter pool is 14:26.
For event 13.
But it was a good swim. and an excellent improvement. And now we're off for the relays.
There we have 2 heats.
The 2 heats there.
4x100 freestyle for women and for men.
We have both junior teams and senior teams competing here.
Lane 1, Estonia Junior. Kertu Kare, Laura Kalver, Rita Ranamets and Ilona Maide.
Lane 1 we have Estonia
Juniors in lane 1. The Faroe Islands are in lane 2.
Sara Nysmed and Rebecca Trigger. Lane 3, Sweden Junior.
In lane 3 we have Sweden. In lane 4 we have Denmark.
Juniors. Lane 5 is Finland. Lane 6 is Norway. So I have lane 1 Estonia.
Lane 2 Faroe Islands, Sweden in 3, Denmark in 4, Finland in 5, Norway in 6, Iceland in 7. And the Danes are ahead at the 50-meter mark. It's Caroline Barrett swimming the first. Hanna Bergman is swimming for the Swedes. And Jenny Mosio is swimming for the Finns. Swedes are in 3rd. Lane 3. Danes in 4. And Finland in 5. And it's Denmark, Sweden and Finland, 1, 2, 3. And it's Elisabeth Sapoe that's swimming for the Danes. It's Paula Peltola for Finland, and it's Gloria Muzio for the Swedes. The Danes are still ahead. It's a head-to-head competition between the Danes and the Swedes. And now we have lane 6, Norway, ahead of Finland. And Elisabeth Sapoe is ahead. Paula Peltola playing catch. And at the halfway mark, the Danes are ahead by
really close here.
half a second. And we have lane 6, which is Norway in 3rd place. And we have lane 5, which is Finland in 4th. And it's Johanne swimming for the Danes. Rakel Barlund is swimming for Finland, and Trine Fors for Sweden. And the Danes are still in control of the race. Johan Foss coming, trying to edge closer to Johanna. And the Norwegians are in third place. Astrid, Julie swimming for them. Danes with a secure lead, Sweden number 2, and the Norwegians are in third place.
They look pretty secure in the first place here.
It's Amelia Serbia swimming for the Danes. It's Edith Jernstedt for Sweden. It's Elin Vik for the Norwegians and Jenna Sjöblom for Finland. And the Danes are in complete control of this race. Amelia Sjöby swimming a really good, powerful stroke here. And Edith Jernstedt coming close. 3:42.19, 3:44.58 for Sweden, and 3:50.29 for the Norwegians, and Estonia 3:55.83, and Finland 3:57.52, Iceland 3:58.91. Very strong race for the Danish team. Caroline Barnett, Elisabeth Sabro Ebbesen, Johanne Hingeberg and Amelie Søby Mortensen.
Now we're coming up with heat number 2. We have 5 teams swimming in heat number 2.
We have Iceland, we have Denmark, we have Finland, we have Sweden, and we have the Faroe Islands. 5 senior teams.
Senior teams. We should be seeing them right about now.
Women's performed by 100 meter freestyle, heat 2.
Lane number 2, we have Iceland senior team, Sunna Grófusson, Inga Lindfröyer, Eydís Kolbjörnsdóttir and Bryndís Bolladóttir. In lane number 3, Denmark senior, we have Julia Krøyer Svensson, Anna Brandt Nielsen, Sara Silvest and Elva Nielsen. In lane 4, Finland, Ida Rainen, Kaisla Kolenus, Tanja Kalinain and Hilla Kortenwey. In lane number 5, Sweden senior, Sofia Hannel, Miranda Arvinsson, Emilia Christiansen and Anna Mariam. And in lane number 6, Faroe women, Sighild Johansen, Barbara Debes, Jana Björnsson and Liv Elgard. Fastest entry time is the team from Finland, 3:44.82 here. Sweden with the time 3:48 and Denmark 3:50.52. Anna Dögg here for Iceland, Julia Krøyer Svensson for Denmark, Ida Rainen for Finland, Sofia Hennel from Sweden, and Simi Johansson from Faroe Islands.
Looks good. The first 50 girls are really close to each other.
Sweden turning first here, 27.09.
That's really good turn for the Swedes. They're finishing first here.
Miranda Arvinsson taking the second sprint for Sweden. Kaisla Kolnius for Finland, Anna Brandt Nielsen for Denmark, Ingelin Krøyer for Iceland, and Barbara Debsen for Faroe Islands. Sweden here, still on the lead.
Still a lead. Good turn from Anne Brandt in lane 3. And in lane 4 we have the Finns, Kaisa Kollaus. Really good swim for her. And she's ahead after the third and last turn. And now we have Finland in the lead. Denmark 2 and Sweden 3.
Tanja Kellernein here with a third sprint for Finland. Sara Silvest for Denmark.
Tanja Kielanainen for Finland and Emilia Christiansen from for Sweden.
Eidís Ósk Kolbensdóttir for Iceland.
And the Finns are really flying here. We have Kielanainen swimming really well. Christiansen is getting closer. Good turn for Kielanainen.
Really good stroke here.
Yep. And now the last 100.
Lane 4 here first, Finland. Really strong fast turn.
Yeah, the Finns are in control of the race, but Denmark is really putting on the pressure here. We have Ellen Nielsen doing a good 50.
Yeah, Finns here in the lead now.
Kortajärvi holding on.
Really tight race here.
Barely holding on.
Yeah.
Very good turn for the Finn. And she has the race. Very good last 10 meters for the Finnish team. 3:44.66, 3:45.38 for Denmark, and 3:48.89 for the Swedes. So that's 1, 2, 3 for you. Finland 3:44.66, Denmark 3:45.38, and Sweden 3:48.89. And now we have one event left.
Last event of the day.
4x100 meters freestyle men. And we have two events, or two heats there. The junior and the senior. And we have Estonia, Sweden, Finland, Denmark, Norway and Faroe Islands swimming in the first heat.
Finland with the fastest entry time there.
Yeah.
3:16.95.
You never know with relays at a meet like this.
It's always the pressure and excitement that drives them in the relays.
And how the teams are put together.
Yeah.
Here we have in lane 1 Estonia, Jantersson, Martin Pilberg, Maxim Gumenyuk og Jonas Nine. And Sweden is in lane 3, Johan Rydahl, Markus Holmqvist, Robin Hansson and Emil Hasling. And Finland, fastest qualifier in lane 4, Nikki Karlsson, Elias Herlevi, Kirill Egorov og Santeri Hotteli. And Denmark in lane 5, Sebastian Tullenberg, Anders Hansen, Rasmus Udbye og Lukas Brun Strøbæk. In lane 6 we have Norway, Niklas Lia, Mathias Grindalen Svensson, Sindre Pleim Olsen and Dennis Ataigen. And in lane 7 Faroe Islands, Rókur Tryggvason, Johan N. Dam, Bartal Eidesgaard and Martin Sivertsen.
And we're off. Really good underboard kick there for lane number 2, Estonia.
And in lane 5 we see Tullenberg from Denmark. Powerful stroke there. And the guys in 2 and 3. It's Tullenberg that turns first for Denmark. And we have Karlsson from Finland, seems to be struggling a little bit. Johan Rydahl for Sweden. And then we have lane 6, the Norwegian Niklas Lie coming strong in the last meters. And Jantersson from Estonia. So it's Sweden, it's Denmark first, Sweden, and then Estonia third. And now we have in lane 5 Anders Hansen swimming for Denmark. We have Mathias Grindalen Svensson swimming from Norway. And from Sweden, Markus Holmqvist, he is in second place. We have Martin Pilberg from Estonia, who is in third. And the Norwegians, Mattis Svensson, is fighting for third. And we have Elias Herlevi from Finland.
Andreas Hansen really strong here.
Yes, Andreas Hansen is really doing a good job, as well as Markus Holmqvist. And now we have for Denmark Rasmus Udbye swimming. We have Robin Hansson for Denmark. We have Sindre Pleim Olsen for Norway, still in third, and we have the Estonian Maxim Gumenyuk, and he actually seems to be swimming into the third spot.
Sweden catching up here.
Sweden and Denmark fighting for it. The Danes slightly ahead. Good turn for Udbye. Hansson fighting for it, but Udbye seems to have it. The last exchange, they basically even. There's a 1500ths of a second between
these two
Denmark
teams
and Sweden.
Yeah. Sweden seems to be...
And the Norwegians are third. And it's Lukas Brun swimming for the Danes. It's Emil Hasling swimming for the Swedes, and the Swedes are ahead.
First here now.
Hasling is swimming really well. Powerful stroke.
Quick turn.
Very good turn.
This should be a
Here
fight
comes
all the
Lukas
way to
Brun.
the end.
Here comes Lukas Brun. He doesn't have it. It's Sweden. It's Emil Hasling.
Yep.
Excellent. 3:18.40. Danes 3:19.47. And Norwegians 3:25.25. Fourth Estonians 3:25.29.
Really good.
400ths of a second there.
Really
Excellent.
good last sprint there for Sweden.
Very strong showing for Emil Hasling there. Very strong. So there it is, Sweden number 1, Denmark number 2, and Norway number 3. This was the juniors, and now we only have the senior teams. The last heat of this Friday's evening session, December 1st, 2017. And we are getting ready for the final heat.
Just waiting for the junior teams to leave the pool so that we can invite the seniors for the last heat here today.
Here we go.
Finally, and 4 by 100 meters freestyle.
4 by 100 meters freestyle men. Seniors. Lane 2, Iceland. Davíð Hildiberg Aðalsteinsson, Brynjólfur Óli Karlsson, Ágúst Júliusson, and Huginn Hilmarsson. Lane 3, Finland, Nikita Saunonen, Kalle Pikkononen, Ulla Aronen, og Mika Ruhoniemi. Lane 4, Sweden, Erik Brandt, Anton Andresson, Olle Skóleld, og Daniel Kertes. Lane 5, Mikkel Gagard, Jonas Nervil Kistrop, Andreas Kaas Elmgren, and Jakob M. Jorgensen. Number 6, Estonia, Marko Mattius Langel, Sandar Pavo, Vladimir Turu, Hendrik Guet. In lane 7, it's the Faroe Islands, Ole Mortensen, Alvi Hjelm, Niels T. Nattestad, and Markus Johannesson.
Sweden with the fastest entry time here, but like you said, things can change really quickly in the relays.
Yes, it's the Swedes and the Estonians turning first.
Really even here.
Marko Mattius Langel, Gagard from Denmark, and Erik Brandt.
Erik Brandt here turning first.
Brandt is first.
Marko Mattius second. And
Finland
Nikita
is
Saunonen third.
Yep, Estonia second, Finland third. And lane 5, Denmark, Mikkel Gagard seems to be a little bit off. to an excellent swim in the 200 meters freestyle. He doesn't have the speed. 49.29 for Erik Brandt, 49.40 for Marko Matteus, 50.17 for Nikita Saunonen. Excellent speed, and we have
Sweden,
the
lane
Sweden
4 leading
in lane
this.
4 leading, and the Estonians in lane 6 putting up a fight with Finland in lane 3. And now the Danes with Jonas Nervi Kistrup are coming in, and he seems to be swimming past Estonians. It's still Sweden, Denmark, Sweden, Estonia, and Finland is
Real
in
battle
second
there
place.
between second place.
It's Estonia still third.
Anton Andersson
Denmark 5.
coming in first, 1:38.81.
And the Finns seem to have this under control. Ulla Auren for Finland, turning in a good swim. Olle Skoeld for Sweden. And we have Vladimir Turu for Estonia. And we have Andreas Kaas Elmgren for Denmark. And he is edging past the Estonian up to third place. The Danes there, but the Swedes seem to have the race over with basically. We have Daniel Kertes doing the last 100 meters for them. We have Henrik Uet for the Estonians. We have Mika Ruhoniemi for the Finns. And we have Jakob M. Jørgensen for the Danes, who are now
Really
in second place
for the
and
Swedes.
getting closer to second place actually. We have Sweden, we have Finland number 3, we have Denmark and Estonia fighting for third place, and I think the Danes are ahead in that game at the moment.
Swedes are really safe here with the first place.
Daniel Kertes doing the last one.
Really good sprint
Mika
here.
Ruoniemi for the Finns, and we have
Sweden finish here 3:17.50.
we have the Danes. Jakob M. Jørgensen,
Finland
he
second.
came fourth. It's the Estonians. He had the better finish, 3:21.28. It's actually 3:17.15 for the Swedes, 3:19.53 for the Finns, and 3:21.28 for the Estonians, and 3:21.34 for the Danes. Only 600ths of a second
there between the third and fourth.
between third and fourth. Excellent, exciting race, and now we only have the last
Medal ceremony
medal ceremony.
for the relays.
Now the only thing that we have left of today's session is the medal ceremonies for the relays.
So the girls are getting ready for the medal ceremony. The competition tonight, really fun, good swims, a lot of close swims, and that's how we want it to be.
A lot of personal bests here.
Yeah. And we are looking forward to the next 2 days. Of swimming. And the timetable is identical for all days.
Start a little bit earlier tomorrow. Oh, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock,
Yeah.
the prelims, and 4:30 in the evening Icelandic time.
A lot of interesting events tomorrow. 100 free, 100 butterfly, 400 medley. We will have to see if my new theory holds up there.
Yeah. We have 12 events tomorrow. And we have 12 events on Sunday. So 2 more exciting days of swimming here in Reykjavik, Iceland. And the girls are getting ready for the medal ceremony. Kind of interesting to see the swimmers run past the medal ceremony area. Podium getting ready.
Yeah.
We start the medal ceremony with women 4x100 meter freestyle.
Start by the 4x100 women.
That is 30 to 60 juniors. And presenting the medals is General Manager of the Icelandic Swimming Association.
Presenting this is
Norway junior.
Ingibjörg Helgadóttir.
Yes. She is the person in charge at the Icelandic Swimming Association office.
Yeah. In third place here we have the junior team of Norway. They swim on 3:50.29. Melanie Rýpinstólin, Sinne Heidenheim, Astrid Halvorensen og Elina Vík. Second place, junior team of Sweden. Their time 3:44.58. We have Hanna Bergman, Gloria Musito, Trine Fross and Edith Jernstedt. And in first place we have Denmark, their time 3:42.19. Then we have Carolina Barrett, Elisabeth Sabore Ertsen, Johanna Hinberg and Emily Sobi Mortensen.
Excellent swims from these girls.
Really, really nice job here today. And then we have the senior teams.
And the ceremony for women's 4x100 meter freestyle.
And the senior teams are ready.
There in third place we have Sweden. Their time 3:48.89. Sofia Hannel, Miranda Arvidsson, Emilia Christensen and Anna Mariam. And in second place is Denmark with time 3:45.38. Julia Krøyer Svensson, Anna Brand Nielsen, Sara Silvest and Ellen Nielsen. And the gold medalist here today, we have Finland, their time 3:44.66. Ida Räinen, Kaisla Kolnus, Tanja Kilnain and Hilla Kortgræl.
I'm actually wondering if Ida Räinen is the daughter of Petri Räinen, who used to swim, who used to coach Ægir Swim Club. I have no idea. If so, it's a fun fact.
Yeah.
We have to do some investigation
We
about
have
that.
to spy on that a little bit.
Yep.
Now the medal ceremony for event 14 men's 4x100 meter freestyle, the juniors, 14 to 17 years.
Yeah, the boys are having fun. It's nice to see.
In third place,
Relaxed ending to the day. In third place we have Norway, Niklas Lia, Mattias Grindalen Svensson, Sindri Pleim Olsen and Dennis Ataiken.
in second place, Denmark,
And in second place we have Denmark, Sebastian Thulberg,
Andreas
Andreas Hansen,
Hansen,
Rasmus Udby and Lukas Brun Strøbæk. And Ingibjörg is teaching them the Icelandic swimming handshake. Obviously, here we have the Swedes, the winners of the 4x100 meters freestyle, Johan Rydahl, Markus Holmqvist, Robin Hansson and Emil Hasling, who did a 49.22. Excellent last 100 meters. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen, Sweden, Denmark and Norway, 4x100 freestyle men, juniors. They're still having fun, that's nice.
Now is the last ceremony of the night. Four by 100 meter freestyle seniors.
And finally, we have the medal ceremony for men's 4x100 meter freestyle.
Yes, it's the 4x100 meters freestyle senior group.
In third place,
In third place,
Estonia,
we have Estonia, Marko Matteus Langel, Sander Pavo, Vladimir Turu, Hendrik Uet. And then we have second place, which is Finland. Nikita Saunonen, Kalle Pykkonen, Ulla Auren og Mika Ruhoniemi.
and finally, in first place,
Sweden, first place, Erik Brandt, who did a 49.29. Anton Andersson did a 49.52. Olle Sköld did a 49.16. And Daniel Kertes did a 49.18. So a very even group.
Really well-deserved first place for the Swedes here tonight.
Only 36 hundredths of a second between the fastest and the slowest swimmer on the Swedish team. Good job. So this was the last medal ceremony of the night. So we say good night from Reykjavík. Magnús Tryggvason and Hulda Bjarkar, thank you very much for staying with us.
Thank you for following us tonight, and tomorrow night you will have Helga Sigurðardóttir leading you through all the amazing stuff for tomorrow.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.